Okay, here we go. What's going on, guys? It is the Shoky Sunday live stream. It's been a long time since we've done one of these. In fact, I think it's only the second live stream I've done this year. The last one being when Thomas Rice was here and we were doing all his Transformers and stuff. So I'm going to wait a couple minutes, see who shows up, if anybody. Hopefully people will. I'm going to pull up the chat. Okay, so go over here. See, why does it say it's good, and then it says it's bad, and then it says it's good, then it says it's bad? Stupid thing. Pop up here. It says 4 watching now. What's going on? Okay, so I see a Dogs. I see a Tattooed Toy Hunter. What's up, guys? I feel like I need to have my headset on, even though I'm technically not listening to anything. But hey, it is what it is. Actually, I can hear myself. That's awesome. All right. Hi, guys. It's been a bit. So let me get everything set up so I can see. There we go. Okay. Hey, look, my lighting is actually worth the damn this time. This is all good. I like this. All right. Actually, you guys can't see, but I have a makeshift ring light over here. So it's one of my normal lights, but I cut out a chunk of foam board. I just cut a 6-inch circle of foam board and made a fake ring light. It looks like it's working out pretty well. You can see it right behind me, right here in the reflection. Pretty funny. What's up, Eric? I see you. What's going on, Reese? But because we've been doing the Plastic Cannibals live stuff in the Plastic Cannibals Facebook group, my lighting hasn't been worth a damn. But I'm guessing it had more to do with hangouts and stuff like that more than what my camera was actually capable of. But I messed with my camera settings here in OBS, so it should look pretty good. So what's going on, guys? How's y'all's weeks been? How was your February? Because it's been a while. It's all professional and stuff, brother. You've got a really nice setup now. We had a heck of a week last week and the week before. If you guys know me, you saw that we were having problems with water leaks and holes in our ceiling. Luckily, that is patched for the time being. Cross fingers, see if it's good. But then from there on out, I've just been buying stuff. I've got a whole bunch of Dragon Stars figures over here that I just picked up. Got some Super Saiyan Vegeta, normal Goku, and Final Form Frieza. And just this week, actually on Friday, I picked up the new Piccolo. And as you guys will see on an upcoming In the Kitchen with Shoky, which will probably be tomorrow, I'll edit it out today. I got some stuff in from Nate Simmons and from Ryan Farnham. Silence car alarm. Anyways, you finished your MG heavy arms. Yes, you were showing me your heavy arms that you were working on, or you showed me your Dynamis you were working on, Reese. But that's good. You finished up that MG heavy arms. That's a heck of a kit. I was making progress on my Master Grade for Master Grade Monday. I've been playing with some painting techniques that will hopefully result in the look that I'm going for. Main problem being the ridiculous humidity and or cold that we've had in Texas in the last week. It's going from 70 degrees and mild to stormy and ice cold, and it's supposed to be back in the freezing temps this week, making it really hard to get anything done properly. So yes, everybody loves Nate. In fact, I'd literally not... Technically, very, very early this morning, I finally finished the Nerdcast that he and I filmed back in, January. It just took me forever to actually edit it and get around to it. I've been too busy. So, recorded another one with some guy named Bobby Skullface on Friday. So, I was like, that was my motivation to go ahead and finish the one with Nate. So, that one's actually, it just finished uploading. It will be live on Saturday. Though I'll probably make it live for my patrons a lot earlier than that. So, yay! You and Nate are best friends secretly. He just doesn't know it yet. Sure. Actually, I need to get you on here on the Nerdcast one day, Mr. Tattoo Toy Hunter. I need more nerd to talk to. Of course, Mr. Dog was the first live guinea pig, so to speak. But yeah. So I mean, I've just been working on reviews, working on building things. The other night went at the new HGBA meets. We're finally getting some local Gundam Club meets running again, and I was working on a couple cool things that the patrons will see first. Didn't get too far, but super easy kits for me. And if you know what I'm referring to, you know that there's a couple specific kits that I can build like that, and that's what I'm working on right now. And that will likely lead to a new The Point video, which has been a while since I've made one of those, but it seems very apt at this point. But yeah, it's been a busy couple weeks, guys. So between hunting down toys for other people, which I hooked up a couple people this week. Actually, Nate, Ryan, shout out to Anthony, all right, Tony. They're all getting stuff from me, along with selling off a couple of Mystiques that came out this week. I didn't actually need Mystique for myself. I mean, she's a really cool figure, but for my Legends collection, I just didn't need her. So I picked up a couple and made sure that other people could get a hold of it where they were having a hard time. Get your card punched at the door. Nerd check-in. What's up, Baki Builds? Okay. But yeah. Not a whole lot going on other than that. Actually, I need to clean up in here. It is a horrendous mess. I got a pile of things over here that need to be reviewed, along with a pile over here of things that need to be reviewed. Oh, and another pile of things that need to be reviewed over there. And then just stuff that needs to be put away. I've been putting off certain things like Transformers reviews and stuff like that. They've just been sitting there staring at me. But I need to do all these things. I get sidetracked, but I've been well ahead on other kind of reviews since I've had Marvel Legends stuff, the Dragon Superstars, or Dragon Stars Super things like that. I've got a good long run of those coming out. The next one should actually be the Broly Build-A-Figure, along with a tutorial for shading him to see how you can make him look a little bit better. Actually really kind of deepen the look on the muscles and stuff like that. So look forward to that. My patrons have already seen that. So if you are interested in seeing things a little bit earlier, by all means, go check out the Shoky Patreon. Be right back in 20. See, he's going to miss everything in 20. But yeah. That's what's going on with me. It's been an interesting ride as of late. But I haven't been able to sit down and talk to you guys in a while, so I figured I'd do a normal Sunday live stream. And since I've been doing live streams with other people, Plastic Cannibals Live, for anybody who's in the group and has been wondering where the heck that show has been, we were supposed to have one yesterday, and then everybody kind of disappeared. Didn't even hear back from everybody like last night. We don't know what was going on. I know things do come up, but like, I don't know, 3/4 of the people who would be involved just sort of weren't. So it's been kind of a mess. We wanted to get stuff out for Toy Fair. We wanted to do a whole thing covering Toy Fair, and we just couldn't get everybody together, and we had no preparation, so it just didn't happen. And I enjoy doing Plastic Cannibals Live. It's been a lot of fun. It's just, we got to get everything on the same page, so to speak. And I think I might start hosting it over here, either between myself or Unboxing Art. I think we'll start putting it on YouTube so everyone can see it instead of just a Plastic Cannibals group. But either way. Chocolate chip cookie time. Chocolate chip cookie time. Nice. How's the baby doing there, Mr. Doodog? Those drinks are good. Oh, the sparkling ice things. Yeah, I'm kind of addicted, but in some ways, at least to myself, they're better than most of the Cokes I would be drinking otherwise. I don't feel as crappy after drinking after drinking several of these. I don't feel anywhere near as bad. Plus, I feel like I'm actually hydrating a little bit more. I know they're not perfect, but there's something better. Well, let's see here. I'm doing amazing. Very good. Let's see here. Is there anything I can do? One thing I did think about actually. Oh yeah. Also, shout out to Unboxing Art. I forgot. I got a box from him as well. Finally. Where are you, Art? I need to yell at you. Art, you better show up sometime soon. I gotta yell at you about things. But one thing I was thinking about doing because I have been doing a lot of work, a lot of editing, stuff like that. I thought about actually doing a live stream while I edit, so you guys can actually see my process and stuff like that. To me, that would kind of be fun. I don't know about you guys. I think it would be kind of fun. Sit back and you can see what I do. And how's I do's it. Find them refreshing. They are kind of refreshing, actually. Okay. And if SteelAngelJohn sees this, I think I have a box that I can finally send you your stuff you've been waiting on there, sir. And of course, Reese, I talked to you recently. The local type is still in progress. The weather is making it super hard to paint. And since I want that to actually look pretty decent, I'm not gonna really do a rush job on it. And like we had like a fit of spring there for a little bit, where we had some nice mild, like high 60s, low 70s, sunshine, and then the weather just goes right back the other way, and it's impossible to paint anything well, especially considering I've got to paint outdoors. I can't paint inside, but I really want to get that thing done. It's so close. It's like teasing me. It's like, because I'm at the painting stage, it's like just teasing me, like, come on, get it done. And part of me just wants to be like, just knock it out. But no, I want to do a better job than that. If it was only for me, then I would do that. But it's going to somebody else who's been waiting on it for a long time, and I want to keep the quality higher. So I got to hold myself to a better standard than that. So I'd rather do it right rather than do it quick. I do have new kits over here. I've got new Flame Toys kit, stuff like that I'm looking forward to starting very soon. I'm in a better mood now. If you guys saw my whole the Division needs to stop video, which apparently lots and lots of people saw, I was just in a crappy mood. It's just like it's like it's kind of dragging the hobby down. The crappiness of the community and the direction it was going really drug the hobby down for me. It's like, I don't even want to do this. It's like the community aspect of it really kind of dropped out. But having this new thing start up, we've had several little small meets at the E-Cig Vapor Lounge in Humble, and several new guys came out that I've talked to, even a subscriber of mine. Shout out to Hector. He actually made it out on Friday night, so I got to meet him for a little bit, and he was working on his Age 2 Special Forces. That was cool. So really hoping to get a lot more legs under these things. Yeah, it has been a bit over a year. Well, technically speaking, the contest and all that was like February last year, if I remember correctly, or March last year. So I mean, yeah, you've been waiting on it pretty much a year for it to get done, considering that's when I started it at that time last year. I don't know. Once again, I have no idea how I ever thought I was going to get that done in a couple weeks. I had no clue. Like, if I was just going to do a straight repaint, sure, that would have taken a couple days. But you've seen it. You know the amount of work that's gone into it and the amount of changes that have had to happen with building that thing. And I'm so much more happy with the way it's come out than the way it was going. So there was a point where I was like, okay, I'm just going to go down this path. And then I hit a snag and I wasn't happy with where it was going. I just threw all that away and started over, and was infinitely more happy with the results. So, as like I said, I want to give you something that you're gonna like just treasure forever, not just another thing, And believe me, it's gonna be a sense of accomplishment when it's finally done, because then it's also gonna mark that I can start the other projects that have been started in the process of that, whether it's the bigger kit bash that's been sitting actually longer than that, or the lupus from last year that's sitting right up here just waiting to be mildly customized and painted, and then other things. So I mean, I've got a lot of projects other than just doing my Gundam builds, and then with this Musha Gundam that I've been working on, I could have done a straight build and had that thing done in a week or a week and a half. And as I was going, I'm finding myself wanting to do more to it to make it a little bit cooler, something a little bit more special, not just a straight build. And I think you guys on that end watching as I do the progress videos are also enjoying that. So it's not just rushed out. Now, I'd need to get a little bit more other Gunpla stuff done along the way, just to have that out there, because you guys are potentially getting bored of the other videos. But I think I'll take a step back. Because a couple videos I need to put out this week, including a Transformers thing that's sitting right over here. It's actually a 2-part video. It's a how-to and a review, and then I've got the Broly videos coming out this week too. So then I'll probably just take it easy, other than the Nerdcast coming out Saturday. So I'm gonna get back into the thing. That's cool. Ryan, you're alive. I've been wondering about you, buddy. I hadn't heard from you in a week or so or more. Because I need to get the Balls for Balls stuff rolling. Speaking of which, I've gotten a lot more interest in the Balls for Balls contest. No entries as of yet, or no people who have entered, I should say. Obviously, nobody's going to be submitting contest entries just yet, but a lot of people who I know are on the ball, so to speak, have picked up their kits and things like that, and have ideas stewing. So I'm excited. We're in March now. We've still got all the way through to the end of April to get things done, but the lack of IBO kits is slowly fading out of existence. Aw. Time to take your skill to the next level. That's basically what I've been doing. It's just, actually, what I'm really doing is applying the skills I have that I just wasn't, because I was speed building to get reviews done. Now I'm taking my time to get things done and make them pretty and this, that, and the other. Colby, what's up, buddy? Oh, you didn't miss that much, man. Mostly just catching up. So it's just sitting here bullshitting. I slain 3 dragons in the mountain. It was quite busy. Fine be that way. But at least, Dean, there are IBO kits coming. Just teasers. Because I know how much you enjoy those. Though I am essentially, I've only got 3 IBO kits left in my backlog as it stands. So there's that. I do have more things on the horizons, of course. I've been working with Thomas Rice to come up with some new designs. He actually, if you did notice last Wednesday or so, I changed the thumbnail from the Musha update. Thomas Rice made me an awesome new Master Grade Monday logo and things for my thumbnails and stuff. And if you guys would actually want a Master Grade Monday shirt, I can probably make that happen. Never. They'll never make that, sorry. You know it. You know they'll never make it. Actually, if they do make that, that's going to suck, because then I have to add to my ever-growing collection of Grazes. Nate Simmons, there he is. What's up, my friend? We were just talking. Actually, I need to send you when this is over, I will send you the link to the Nerdcast so you can watch your own video and try to remember what the heck we talked about 2 months ago at this point. Because that was right past the beginning of New Year, because Thomas Rice hadn't even come over yet, which he did for our birthday, so that was the first week of January. It's been a minute. And I gotta do these things. Working on that extra thing. Oh yeah, but I do need to send you the final other thing, Ryan. Once I get that sort of, either way. Share, that's the thing I want. I want share to copy. I'm sending a thing to Mr. Nathan Simmons. Should be done processing by now, but you can watch it. You can watch it in your own time, my friend. Oh, hey, look, there's Art. Art, you suck. Where were you yesterday? I didn't hear it from you, at all yesterday. And you, call me in the middle of the day every freaking Saturday. In the hunt thing, there is a maroon hook with small shield and hammer fighting the new Gundam thingy. Is that the new game thing that's not a new series thing? And then there is a whole new Schwalbe Grays over there too, so there's that. Can you talk in your accent? What accent? I don't have an accent. This is my accent. This is my normal voice. I don't have an accent. Very good. Joe Guns. Joey's watching it at 1 3/4 speed to catch up. It's not that. Why couldn't you just pick up watching it now and then watch the part you missed later? Joey. Actually, dude, with the Balls for Balls contest is something I'm like super proud of. So, I put out the judging video, like how we're gonna go over things 2 weeks ago. And that day, actually, I went back and I had to look at the old judging sheet to remember how to do it all. And I set up, it was just a spreadsheet, a basic spreadsheet of, names, points, totals, you know how spreadsheets work. And I said, you know what? Last year was such a mess because everyone had to had to print out their list or write it all down and then figure it all out on their own and then send me the numbers. And then I had to aggregate the numbers, come up with the totals, sort it all. I said, screw that this year. And I built like a ridiculous spreadsheet that everybody has their own sheet to fill out. So as long as I enter the names and stuff on the first page, it updates everybody. And as we score them, they automatically get totaled. They get totaled, aggregated, and sorted all automatically as we go. And I'm like, it took me like, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour to like remember how to spreadsheet worth the damn. And I had to use a couple of quick Google searches. But I'm like stupid proud of it. So I'm like showing it to the judges as I was going. It was so much fun. In the kitchen British accent. No, I'm not doing it. Yeah, Ryan enjoyed drawing some balls. Yeah, we need the finals, buddy. I was gonna message you yesterday, but I know you've been busy. We need the finals so we can get the merchandise store open. Because I want to play around with the balls, so to speak. Can you talk in your accent? No, I can't. I can only do that accent in the kitchen, guys, and clearly I'm not in the kitchen. This is my this is the in the cave. Technology is improving. No, technology sucks. But it's just the fact that I like, cause obviously I learned all that kind of stuff in school back in the day and in college, but I hadn't properly used a spreadsheet in a long time, especially outside of Excel, which I don't have. But Google Docs and Google Sheets allows you to do all that and like almost perfectly replicate that stuff. But I had to create things I had never done before, and it worked out really, really awesome. I got you, fam. I'm fam. Yeah, because I gotta owe you a Lupus for Lupus hoodie and a Balls for Balls hoodie. One of these years I'll do a contest that's in the winter so people can buy hoodies and use them properly. I'll buy some balls. Balls. Colby. Buy some balls. We still need to get, just being honest and open with you guys, we still have to get the RG Sazabi, or Sazabi? Yeah, Sazabi, the RG Sazabi for the prize, but that is like widely available right now, so that's the last prize that needs to be purchased by us, and then we'll be good to go. And because all the other kits that are being donated are going to be out by the end of this month, that should be Gun to Planet sending me all that stuff very, very soon. So, yay! I'm actually very excited. Let's get some scarves going. Yes, we need more scarves. He wants a Balls for Balls t-shirt. Cool. There will be options. What did I think of the Broly movie? I liked the Broly movie. I had problems with the animation. And I get that they weren't going for directly out of the series animation. They were going for a whole new cinematic look and stuff like that. And so some of the style was off. And there were a few like glaring animation fails. Like, for instance, when they first get to Earth and everybody's kind of coming out of the ship, and Frieza is standing there, and I think he looks up at Broly. I think is what it looks like. You can see Frieza's tail behind him. And it looks like massive. So it's like, here's Frieza's head, and Frieza's tail is like this wide. And then, no spoilers, obviously, but when Goku and Vegeta have to pop away for a minute, that animation was like wonky. It just wasn't quite on the same level that the rest of it had been. And the little fits of CG making it look like the video game fights kind of took me out of it a little bit, but overall the movie was great. It was written well, the story was fantastic. I liked the character development for pretty much everybody involved, but the fact that it wasn't a movie about our normal heroes, it was a movie about Broly. So that was a big thing. So now we have a whole new character in the universe, and he's going to be around. So yeah, tail. See, you even caught that right. Yeah, that tail was thick. All right, so. And by the way, Nate, there will be options on the Balls for Balls shirts. There will be different. Obviously, whenever we get the finals in, I will show off the different types of shirts we're going to have. But there will be options for everybody. Yay! Options. And I'm going to figure out a good way to price things so everybody's not like, man, it costs so much. But yeah, don't forget, it's all going to charity. Or at least the profit goes to charity, where the shirts are not free by any means. But I got to get that store set up. Excuse me. All right. What was I gonna say? So, what do you guys think about the news that there's a new Transformers animated series coming, based in the War for Cybertron world, and is supposedly on Netflix, at least streaming? Got away from Machinima and stuff like that, but it's not going to be out till next year, so this will be interesting. So hopefully they'll get all of the Siege stuff done then. Which the Siege waves that are coming, the next wave, which should be out almost any minute now, I'm going to get a couple of them. I definitely want to get Ironhide. I want to get Prowl. Soundwave. I'm on the fence about Leader Class Prime because I don't like that style. I don't like that version of Prime. It just doesn't fit in. Plus, it's coming off of the same basic mold as the Ultra Magnus, which I'm still on the fence about getting. I had it in my hands the other day at Walmart, and I kept looking at it, I'm like, it looks okay, but it's not the Ultra Magnus I want. So I'm torn on that. I hope they actually focus on a good plot. Yeah, plots are good. And I hope they do better writing than the previous Machinima series had, which the animation was about as cheap as that could get and still be effective. I wouldn't mind the voice actors coming back because the voice acting was all done pretty well. Soundwave Starscream is out already. Yeah, just, you know how it is. It's not going to hit here for a while, and if it does, it's going to be gone in the first 5 minutes. I've seen that the people got the tapes already, but not the actual figures. But I mean, I'll pick up Soundwave for sure because I got to have him to go with Megatron. I'm gonna get Shockwave because I really like that figure, even though he's technically not a leader. He's a Voyager with add-ons. Studio Series Voyager Rampage and Optimus is out as well. Yeah, no, I've seen that. I do like. I like the idea of the new movie style Devastator that actually combines properly and looks pretty cool. I have no need to get it, but it looks pretty cool, and I think it's going to be stretched out almost to the end of the year, if not longer. There's another animated series coming. Hope it's not like the first animated series. Oh, no. Well, animated. It'll be CGI. Well, more than likely it'll be CGI. Yes, you have the tape already. Hits Ireland 2020. Okay. Yeah. So I find it strange that those came out before Soundwave, but I guess if you're saying Soundwave is out, it makes sense. I'll pick it up when I can. I mean, like, one problem I have, as you guys should know, is space. And right now, my mainline Transformer shelf is very, very full. And I've got Leader Class Optimal Optimus over here. off to the side, and he got to go back up there now that he's been upgraded. Teasers. And I kind of want to separate the War for Cybertron stuff, since it is going to kind of take over. I've already considered this week maybe heading back to IKEA, picking up another Billy, to kind of continue on my shelves, because my Marvel shelf is just dead full, and there's only a couple other ones I want to get right now for that. My Star Wars shelves, I could probably combine a little bit better. They're right now in the smaller section. My Planet X shelves need to be expanded now that I got more Dinobots, and I will be getting more Planet X figures this year. And I've got my Power Rangers thing is kind of out of room, but if I pick up the 2 other waves of Legacy line, being Mighty Morphin and In Space, if I get those, then that'll kind of fill out the rest of that shelf. And then I've got my Ninja Turtles, which I love the NECA Ninja Turtles, by the way. If you take good detolfs. No, detolfs aren't going to be for anything but model kits now. I prefer the Billies for the open storage of Transformers and stuff like that. And I have far more wall on this side of behind the camera. I've got a lot more space to expand. I've only got room for 1 more detolf, and I need to pick that up. So what I might do when I just have like that, basically about $140 or so, give or take, I'll probably go pick up 1 more large Billy, and then 1 more detolf, just so I can finish this wall off entirely with detolfs, and then I can get my Gundam kits in there. I'm gonna have to do a lot of rearranging, honestly, but I can move my backlog, which is grown again. I can move my backlog over, continue my Transformers stuff over, make something for my World of Nintendo figures, which are all, if you haven't seen it, if you haven't looked at my things, my World of Nintendo figures are all above me up there on top of the shelves, and I'm getting a lot more of those. Oh, speaking of which, my 2.5 inch, my wall of Nintendo that I used to have, I'm starting to do shadow boxes inspired by Ernest P. And I started that project already, and it is not easy. So if you saw the teasers on that, so that's going to be a long running project to do that. Do a review of the Ice Fizzy Waters. They're good. There's my review. I have progress to show. Okay, hold on. If you take some Gundams out, okay, I have progress to show. I know what you're trying to say, Ryan. Show us the progress, Ryan. Show it to us. Joey, you haven't done a video in a little while. I want to see you do a video, Joey. Do it. Do it. But yeah, basically it's just I need to expand the room a little bit. Well, technically I'm taking up more room. But I need to do that, and then everything else. So, bye, Nate. I'll miss you, buddy. Watch the video when you can. You'll probably put it on in the background. It's all good. Ding. Guys, go subscribe to Nate Simmons if you haven't. Good old Nathan Simmons. Syndicate Santa. Look out for his Nerdcast on Saturday, except for the patrons who will see it tomorrow, because that's the way it works. Phew. I just got back. I was suddenly ordered to wash an unexpectedly large amount of kale and missed the last 15 minutes. It took you 15 minutes to wash kale, Dean. Kale. Sorry for headphone users. I just wanted to talk directly into the mic for the first time ever. I'm going to talk like this. Okay. Oh, guys, by the way, this right here, see the fuzziness? That doesn't have to go away anymore. I finally got my beard paperwork at work. Yay, I can have a beard for the first time legally in 13 years. I've been with my company for 13 years in April, and this is the first time since I started that I was capable of having my beard back. So, yay. Too much memeing. Oh, speaking of memeing, I think I have enough ammo now to do a new skit. And I know it's been a while, but Facebook groups have kind of pushed me to the point that I think I need to make another skit. Because there's stuff that goes on. There's stuff that goes on in these Gunpla groups that I absolutely need to make fun of. And I'm tired of it. Okay. I'll have to check out the War for Cybertron animated series when it comes out. I've only ever watched Beast Wars and Beast Machines and movies. I've seen Transformers movies animated. That's okay, Joey. You don't have to have seen all the things. Well, you're pretty good on the G1 aspect, so I guess that's good. War for Cybertron, assuming it's based loosely off of the games and then tied in with this current toy line. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be fine. Take cover. Take cover. War for Flash of all cyber from the resistance if I'm not exhausted. Okay. Well, don't be exhausted, Joey. Make more videos. Yay. Do another Giuseppe's Kitchen. Oh, so I do have to edit the new In the Kitchen with Shoky. I got to do that. When I'm off of here, I got to finish that, and then I'm going to edit the next Nerdcast with Bobby. Unfortunately, due to technological problems on his end, which were weird at best, there's not really any video, so it's all audio. So I'm going to add, for the guys on YouTube, I'll add little things here and there just to pop up on the screen, but it's mostly going to be an audio podcast. So there's that. And Hangouts was failing like hard. Apparently it the other day failed on someone else too. So that might be another reason why Plastic Cannibals Live might be delayed if Hangouts is having a lot of problems, because that's how we tend to shoot all the people in one place. I'm looking forward to. Whole aesthetic was awesome. Yep. Yeah, that's why I've got Planet X toys, because that's almost their entire shtick is all Fall of Cybertron, and it's awesome. Yeah, you stop buying things, saving up money. It is what it is. Somebody send Joey some stuff. Excuse me. Shockwave is my favorite Transformer. You should do a Shockwave Shockwave themed Gundam kit. Then you should do it. I remember when I snapped a Bruticus and it didn't. I had the Autobot version of Bruticus, whatever his name was, just that straight repaint. And it was fun. It was very spindly. Like it was Combiner Wars before Combiner Wars, because like the connections for the arms and stuff, he was like out here. It was a cool combiner though. I actually like those, and I still have only 2 of them. I've got Ultra Magnus and Prime from the Takara side. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just put it in a box. It's like, I got this 3 years ago. Here we go. Didn't miss much. Bruticus figures were so hollowed out, it was almost embarrassing. Yes, hollowness was a big thing about that line. But I had Cliff Jumper. I had the Cliff Jumper repaint of Bumblebee, and I love that. And I've been waiting all these years now for Planet X to make one. But because now they're off on their own little side journey from like Transformers Victory, it's a little bit weird. Like, so now they've got Deathsaurus, they've got Starsaber coming out, and they haven't really shown off anything new from the Fall of Cybertron side since they showed prototype renderings of Ironhide and Ratchet, and I swear Sideswipe was in there. But I would love to see them do Bumblebee, and it seems like he'd be the easiest. And no, it just hasn't happened. We need a Gundam Shockwave with the thighs. The thighs. And you put Sockwave, which is funny. Transformer themed custom Gundam kit. That's something new. Ding. Well, let me wink at the camera for you there, Reese. Not really. Lots of Grandpa Gundams and Take Optimus customs all the time. No, they don't. No, it does seem like a lot of people use Amazing Red Warrior as a base, which seems like a good idea. Ruination. Did they call it Ruination? Because Ruination was borrowed from a different version of Bruticus. I mean, I'm not arguing with you. I'm asking a question. I should have gathered comments from the week. Maybe I can do that too. Hold on. Let me go look. Do, 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 do. Trying to find it. So that's definitely that one. Was it Ruination? Maybe it was. Yeah, I guess I did call him Ruination. Oh, they're supposed to be the Wreckers. Okay, that makes sense. You're right. You right. Cool. That's another thing they need to actually redo. Let's go over comments for the week, actually. I haven't done that in a bit. Let's go look at some comments. I don't have any lined up, but I'm going to look. Ah, okay, so Baki Builds, you were the one who commented on the Goku Black with the awesome intro. Did you mean the intro music and stuff, or did you mean the, like, cold open at the beginning? Either way. I only just now learned of War for Cybertron toy line. Seriously? For $200. Your boy's on Amazon. Okay. Autobot Commander Rounds. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so yes, Automaster, thank you. On the Shoky Custom Gunpla, the tractor video, Underworld Dream was saying, interesting though, if you were to using the old gun tank, saying the old school gun tank instead of the Origins, the cannons could have been converted to cranes, which that's actually a pretty neat idea. Slightly defeats the purpose of what I was working on, but yeah, you're not wrong. Then Anwar Jamin was asking on the Gundam Kyrios if the you could put the Harut missile pod on Kyrios in flight mode, and I don't think so. I don't know that you could do that. You can't just like pull it off and swap it over. I've never tried, but I don't think that's a thing, to be honest. The Siege Leader Shockwave definitely has G1 proportions, but for being 7 inches tall, only being $55 BBTS is hard to swallow. Yeah, the problem with Shockwave is that he's a Voyager body with a whole bunch of add-on armor stuff, and that's what pushes him up to 55. Now he's got as much plastic as a leader, and that's what they're basing their prices off, but the figure itself is not actually a leader class figure. So I'm waiting on that price to drop, but I really want him because I think he's actually a very, very well done figure. King Cups on the Ninja Turtles review the other day said, I have to get one. Have a nice day, Shoky. You have a nice day too, King Cups. But like a day ago. Leader Shockwave is $70 here. Good lord, don't pay that. Okay, and then on the Gundam Virtue and Natalie review, I can't pronounce this person's name, so I'm not going to try. It says, sticker. Did I say that in that review? I don't remember. Like, you guys have any idea how many videos I have? Nearly 1,100. I don't really pay attention. All right, and Josh Jewell said the pictures are of the 1/4 scale turtles. That's why they're different than what you have in hand. The 1/4 scale turtles have cloth bandanas on the back. Yeah, if you watch that review, I talk about the fact that the pictures on the back don't match up to the figures in hand. And he's absolutely correct. That the box art, everything that is from the box of the 6.5-inch turtles that I just did, I keep pointing over here because that's where they are. Everything about that is directly from the 1/4 scale turtles, which are significantly bigger and significantly more expensive. And obviously they weren't going to do all the same stuff. So they are more flexible. They do have better details like the bandanas that can actually move that are made of cloth, stuff like that. So yeah, NECA, you're liars. Liars, NECA. Actually on the CeraV review, Wolfman says, so, you like boxes? No. And back on the Turtles review, Robo Merc was asking, how long before they break because of NECA terrible quality control? And I replied, considering I'm not going to mess with them hardly ever, 8 months. So, yeah, just sitting there on the shelf, in the poses they're in, I give them 8 months before they break. And then Jason Cayer, he's very jealous. He says the movie versions are his favorite versions of the Turtles. Well, find you some. I'm sorry. That's kind of shitty to say. I apologize because honestly, now they're going to be a little harder to find unless somebody's just letting them sit on the shelf at Walmart at GameStop. I had a brain fart. Hold on. Considering that for less than double of the price at Siege Leader, you can get Masterpiece Shockwave on BBTS for the discounted price of $99.99, which seems like a ripoff. Yeah, but you're also talking two different things. So, you're talking about, because Masterpiece Shockwave is a bit old at this point, whereas this Shockwave is brand new. Also, they don't go together depending on how you're doing your shelf. So, I mean, Masterpiece is significantly bigger. You're going to have a lot more stuff, all that, things like that. So, I mean, leader class is 55. Wait for it to go on clearance because it will go on clearance eventually. Or if you pick up a coupon for something, I'm waiting for it to go on clearance at Walmart. Same thing with the G1 Optimus re-release, which is also $50. I'm not paying that for that. If it drops to $25, I'll pay that. They're definitely overpricing things, especially in the Siege line, but the quality is going way up. Like the figure quality, plastic quality, things that are actually painted, getting more bang for your buck, basically. Now, leader class Ultra Magnus gives you a whole lot more bot, so to speak, and he is huge compared to even Optimus, because he has his own Voyager bot in there that just slaps on all the Magnus armor, and he's almost exactly the same size as Voyager Prime. So you get what they're kind of doing with the leaders is they're sort of doing the evolution thing that they did with the previous line in Power of the Primes. So your leaders were evolving from smaller things. So every one of them has a smaller bot with stuff that goes on them. And we're seeing that, like, even now with the next wave coming, you've got the Optimus there, and then he evolves into his much larger form from is it Cybertron? It's one of those. It's one of those is it Cybertron, Energon, or the other one? I don't remember. But basically, that's what they're doing. So with Shockwave, he's Voyager Shockwave, but then he slaps all this extra armor on. I'm never going to use the armor for that. I just want it as the cool little thing he rides around on. Now, yeah, it's more expensive, but you are getting a lot of plastic for what it is. But if you're collecting the line, if you're already in for chug scale stuff, that's what's going to fit in rather than your masterpiece that you were looking at. Yeah, if you have no scale consistency, then you're just going to go for the thing that's best. And most people will tell you to get Fans Toys Quake Wave over the Takara Shockwave any day. Wouldn't be surprised if they get 2.0 Shockwave as a G1 Spreether on. They might, because with new MP44 coming, which is basically resetting everything. And then you've got other stuff. You got 2.0 Bumblebee coming. We've got a Hound coming, which I'm really interested in. And they're coming with the new animation repaints. So we've got Wheeljack Plus, Prowl Plus, Blue Streak Plus is all coming out, or is out now. Because I really want to get that Prowl. I already have the normal Blue Streak, and I don't feel like buying him again just to have animation accuracy. I can live with it. But I want the Prowl version, and I want the Wheeljack version. I don't want 2.0 Bumblebee at all. Not interested. I might eventually drop money and get that MP44, though. Oh, so you've got Quake Wave. So why do you need another one? I mean, I get if he's your favorite, by all means. Oh, I got a massage. Oh, Ryan sent me a photo. Oh, is that your, what is that, Ryan? It's like, I know what it is, but I mean, like, is that a more finessed version? Is that the more detailed version you were talking about? I mean, it looks good. It's weird to go backwards from what you had before. I would show you guys, but where's the fun in that? I'm just kidding. I'll show you guys. So between myself, Ryan, and Rodimus 13, we have our design team coming up with all the things for Balls for Balls. So this is something he's working on. If you look at that. Look at that. Look at that pretty ball. Light bulb batteries in there 5 years or more, still kicking. That's impressive. That is actually very impressive because you can't get that out of almost anything now. I didn't get that out of the Haro that I was sitting over here. whatever that is. MP Beast Wars figures are amazing. I hope to get Air Razor to follow Black Arachnia. Yeah, the Black Arachnia teaser, and they're just like, oh hey, there's a prototype for Black Arachnia sitting here. We're just ignoring the fact that we're not gonna just close up on it. Beast Wars MPs are getting ridiculous. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, Young Frost on the Gundam Thrown Dry review said, by insane, he meant insanely hot. She didn't have mental problems or anything. Probably. Talking about Nina Trinity. No, she was just insane. She was really high on the hot and crazy index. So it's just way up there. Either good work, Ryan. It'll look really cool when you get that done. Oh, yes, sorry. There was a question. I did answer it, but I'm going to answer it here. So on the Balls for Balls judging video, Jonathan G was asking, are Kotobukiya / weapon parts acceptable as part of a kit bash for an entry for Balls for Balls? And yes, as long as your starting kit was a Bandai kit and you use at least 50% of it, at least 50%, and it's recognizable as what it was, you can slap whatever you want on it to make a custom. So that's entirely legal, yes. Tarantulas Wind. Stop asking what wind. It's annoying. Don't do that, Dean. And by the way, guys, I don't know if I've mentioned this. My Y-Wing review has now surpassed all other reviews I've done as the most watched thing, with something like nearly 18,000 views or something like that. Let's see if I can bring it up. And that like blew my mind. Like, forget all my other things. Like, my Y-Wing review suddenly decided it wants to be the most viewed thing. That's not how you spell. My keyboard doesn't like to be a keyboard sometimes. There it is. Yeah. So my Bandai Star Wars Y-Wing review has 18,422 views. That's nuts. Like, that, I don't even know what to do with that. That is ridiculous. So I guess that means down the line when I'm doing the next X-Wing and the B-Wing and of course the Falcon this year, those are going to get the same amount of views. That's awesome though. That's just me tooting my own horn because something I did has that many views in only like 2 years. That's crazy for me. All right, let's see. Couple more comments for the week, and then we will start wrapping things up. Let's see here. Oh yeah, my knockoff Grimlock review. SteelAngelJohn, me Grimlock hero. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I know. He likes Grimlock. He likes it a lot. That was actually one of the better Legends, quote unquote, reviews that I've done in a while. I like that figure. I want to get more of the McFan's Toys upscaled knockoffs for the Dinobots and stuff like that. A little bit harder to find, but they are cheaper than the DX9s. They're bigger and they come with more stuff, but quality is on a different level, so could be a pain in the butt. Rogue Goof. What's up? I knew you would be here eventually. I think I knew that. There was a guy asking, Rick's Omega. Also, how did you get the Omega sign in your name? That's impressive. On the Digimon reboot Omegamon. Actually, I put I need to change that title. It says Gunpla, but it's not. It's just Plamo. He was asking whether that Omegamon was 1/100 scale, 1/144 scale, and it doesn't have a scale. It doesn't fit within normal Bandai scaling. It's its own thing. So there's nothing there. It's kind of like the new HG line they're doing with Mecha. So like I've got the Gosauer over here, and same thing with what is it, Mazinger, Infinity and stuff like that. It's quote unquote HG, but it doesn't mean that it's a proper size scale to anything other than itself. Where Gosauer is HG, it's 1/300 scale, something like that. So it's going to be a small-ish sized version of a very big mecha. But I actually really look forward to that kit. It's just so cool. Hope all's well after the issues, and God bless. Things are doing pretty good. I don't know. I need your input. What? What are you wanting? Oh, ooh. Okay, I like that, but that's I think with the lighting you've done on it, the shading, it kind of implies that it's gonna have like a back or dark background, and all the light is like coming from in front of it. So it's got a very front perspective lighting, which I like. I just feel like it's gonna need a dark background behind it, but it looks phenomenal, dude. I might need to. Nah, I'm not gonna mess with that. But no, it looks awesome. I love that. That's really, really good. The thrust. I think the thrusters need to be a different color though. Underneath. Yeah, the thrusters need to be the same orange. If you didn't know that, see. So the thrusters under the cockpit need to be orange. Need to be the same orange or whatever color we decided on that everything else is. But that's the only other change I would make. You might have to knock one off because it's kind of looks like you got like 5 under there. But either way, I knew I needed to chill. Dude, no, it looks awesome, guys. Okay. Guys, let us know opinions. So this is what he's got going on. So that's the shading and colored version of his more realistic version. Looks awesome. We just got to figure out how to apply it properly. Where did you get the cases? What cases? These cases? These things right here behind me? That? This? I hate when people conflate scale and grade. Yes, correct. I give you the templates and tools, and Shoky, you can elevate it. Yeah, I don't know. See, my only thing is I know I can design things and I can come up with ideas. I don't have the skills to animate them anymore or draw them out, especially electronically. And it's something I need to do. If I could get back into doing Photoshop, Illustrator, things like that, my life would be a lot easier. Reminds me of anime style yippers. No, Ryan does some incredible anime stuff. By all means, go check out his Instagram. By all means, go follow his Instagram. He's got a lot of cool stuff. You'll get it. You'll get it spelled correctly eventually. It's all good. No, dude, I like that design. It looks really good. But I would say lose the thrusters you have underneath them. You need to lose the one that's underneath the left arm, and then it'll be the right number, and change those to orange, and it'll be good. We're doing live image editing here for you guys, live designing. If you guys have any ideas that we might could do for balls, because Thomas is going to be working on his version of a shirt or whatever you want to talk about. Ryan's doing his thing now that may or may not have anything to do with the original lefty and righty logos. But I like it. I mean, I like what you got going there, man. It's very dark. It's like, it's very brooding. It's like a very dark and brooding ball. Who would fit in a Thunderbolt section? That'd be cool. Joey, if you're still here, I want the Thunderbolt balls. Send me some 30. Send me the Thunderbolt balls. Daily Art Club DS back on. Very good. Yes. I don't know. It's all good. This is funny. We're just live stream doing. Maybe you should, if you could find a way to do that, Ryan, that'd be awesome. Like actually show yourself animating the things. I know you put your progress stills and stuff, but do you actually show? Can you video yourself actually drawing and/or animating things? Because that'd be fun. I think the Broly movie is slowly eating my brain. Yes, I want the Thunderbolt balls. Torpedo style of a ball would be sweet, like a water stylized, an aqua ball. He wants an aqua ball. Your style, yeah. I've noticed your style has been changing. Maybe for the better, quote unquote. I don't know. I mean, not that I had a problem with your style, but I think making you branch out into doing a style that you've never done, that really changed how you were doing things. I started because obviously I look at all the stuff you post, but it's like I've seen some of your stylistic stylistic changes happening. All of the anime perspective customs out there are always amazing. Great, since you only need to take pics from one angle. That's true. Mark 48 style. Yeah, if somebody could actually do like a cell shaded version of a ball for the contest, oh my god, it'd be awesome. I know that does take a long time, but it'd be awesome. I'm really excited. Like, it's so funny because the ball kits are easy for what they are, but I want to see somebody take it to the next level. Sorry. I'm just making noises here. Mark 48. Are you talking about going through a pre-midlife crisis? I call that quarter. I had a quarter life crisis one time when I was about 24. I had a quarter life crisis. Hey, middle age is just a thing. Technically, in some aspects, I might be middle aged if I only live to 70, which might be what happens. But we'll see what happens. That sounded weird. I'm not gonna say that again. You know what's funny is I have another Haro. Technically, I've got several Haros I need to build now. Where did I put all the kits I just got? I don't even know where all my stuff is, guys. Okay, so I've got my narrative Gundam sitting down here. Oh, there they are. Okay. Nope, that's not them. Because I've got the... Well, no, that'd be spoilers for the... You have to wait for the In the Kitchen with Shoky. Where are all the kits I just bought? Did I put them on the shelf? There's the ball. Oh, there they are. Okay, yeah. There they are. They're up there. I was confused there. I'm right there now at 26 and have spent a lot lately with only so much time. Yeah, that's a quarter life crisis. Ha. Oh, that was weird. Because I can hear it in my own headset. It sounds really strange. Don't foreshadow your unlikely premature death. I don't want to live forever. Like, my dad will be 86 this year, and he's not doing great. Like, he's alive, and he's still kicking, but he's got problems. My mom is in her very early 70s, if she's there just yet, and she's got a ton of health problems. It's like, I don't really want to live that long if I can help it. I want to have as much of a life as I can before I get there. I don't want to be at 70 and still think, God, I still got so much more life I can live. I want to be like, I've lived so much, I'm good. That's what I'd rather be. And whether that means making stuff, making an impact on people, whether that's taking big, long journeys and trips and seeing the world and stuff like that, I want to feel like I've lived by then, not like I've still got a lot to go. Not like, it's not really foreshadowing, because I had foreshadowing a long time ago. I never thought I'd live past the age of 24. And that was just a weird feeling I always had. Not based off anything in particular, but as of my 24th birthday, I was like, okay, I'm still alive. I didn't think I would be at this point, so what now? So, my brain can't handle thinking about being old. Well, that's why you don't want to ever think about being old. You want to continue to think about being young, regardless of your age. And that's why I do all the things I do to keep me young. It's like, my body might be like, oh, come on, seriously, man. But then my heart, my mind is just continue being young forever. My English is not so good. Okay, sounds good. I would just go assisted suicide and peace out with the world. I just watched a whole video on that and the legal problems therein. Especially here in the States. So there's that. Now, if we're on a really weird topic here. Say I got some kind of terminal illness, but it was going to be like, say I found out I had like ALS or something like that. For a few years before it got severe, I would probably, keep living life, do as much as I could. But then, like, ALS is a death sentence. It just might take you 15 years to get there. And the last 6 of those years, you're basically just going to be trapped in your own body at the mercy of someone else. And I wouldn't want anything like that, to be totally honest. I wouldn't want to feel like a burden on anybody. And that's what the biggest problem lately with assisted suicide is. So, yeah, great philosophical rotoscope film for everybody. Sadly not on Netflix anymore. What was that? I've seen The Waking Life. No, I have not. It sounds familiar, though. I need to live long enough to finish my backlog. So does Joey. Joey, send me some backlog, man. Yeah, Joey. Okay, how about this, Joey? We need to do a collaboration where people pick stuff from your backlog for me to build and send back to you. That would be even funnier. Like you do a video of a backlog and you have certain people vote on what to have me build for you. That'd be funny because we talked about that. We talked about the potentiality of me helping him out. I get kits to build and I don't have to purchase them. And he gets his backlog built. So, yay. And by the way, pollen season sucks. I don't think I'll finish my backlog before you die. You should. I mean, it shouldn't be that big a deal unless you have a car accident on the horizon. Yeah, it would. We already talked about it. I mean, I have my own backlog, obviously, but Joey's is ridiculous, to say the least. So, but I'm at the point now where I'm picking and choosing what I want instead of just having everything that comes out. And that was part of my my New Year's resolution for the channel, that I don't need to have every single new kit that comes out. I don't have to have the newest, fastest, greatest. I don't have to be the first person out with it. I just got to be me. And whether that means I'm putting out one Gundam video a week, whether that means I'm putting out how-tos and stuff like that, which is kind of what I'm doing with the build logs and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'm planning on passing down my fortune of plastic to my kids and their kids and their kids and their kids. Don't do that. I consider cremating myself and burying my collection. Be buried in a box. Have your ashes scattered in your backlog. You actually open the boxes, scatter your ashes amongst it, and then bury the boxes. That's littering. Oh my god. Finally back. Reese is back. I don't know where he went, but Reese is back, and he missed a very weird discussion. Yeah, there you go. When oil runs out, Joey will have all the plastic in the world, so they'll need to recycle it so they can have petroleum products back in the world. I don't know if that's going to work, but hey, go for it, guys. Ding. I need to find a way to actually make this fake ring light thing. Like, I've got it so rigged, it's just this cutout foam taped in place. I'm thinking I'm just going to get like a couple of clips that I can like flip it out of the way. Yeah, you're going to be like trying to get something off of the pile and it'll fall on you. You'll just be buried. You'll have to have life alert, and so like you hit the button and they're going to have to come unbury you from underneath all your Gunpla. And then you'll be laying there and you'll be like, "Remember me as I lived, not how I died." And it'll be like, you lived by buying the things and you died underneath the things you bought. Don't do that. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. I'm seeing if you change the shadows at all. Because now it's a spot the differences type of deal. And I think that's all you changed. And it makes it look a little bit brighter, strangely. Did you change anything? Because it looks mildly the same. Other than the bottom part. Either way, I dig it. I dig it a lot, Ryan. Let's see here. We're editing things on the fly. I think it looks pretty good. You're gonna do what are you gonna do for the other one? Are you gonna do the same kind of ball Kai? Are you gonna do anything else? You're gonna swap out weapon. Like that guy in Japan that killed himself under all his manga that fell on him. That yes. Except for those books are significantly heavier than boxes of Gunpla, which are maybe at best, half a pound, something like that. Oh, somebody in one of the groups posted a thing about make sure you recycle your empty runners. Don't just throw them away, because odds are the empty runners weigh twice as much as the finished kit, because it's just that much expelled plastic. I, for one, tend to hold on to most of my empty runners. But now I think I might, because I'm thinking of doing some recycling projects with those, building some stuff from the empty runners. I think to be a lot of fun. The otaku's fate. He never knew what would happen. buried under all those words. My school doesn't keep grabbing my balls, then maybe I'll get the other one done. We'll have to see. Well, as long as you get the finished animated style ones out to me, so I can get the stuff done. That's all that matters. Get those to me in a couple days if you can. Florida accepts runners, and it's great. Cool. Yeah, no. Any place that recycles plastics should be able to take that kind of stuff. Oh, so I don't think a lot of people even talked about this. If you watched my Master Grade Monday update with my Musha Gundam, that the chair that I had in there that my Musha is sitting on, did nobody catch what I did there? Just asking for a friend. This guy. Did anybody really catch what was going on there? The fact that I made this, like, this doesn't come with a kit. I made this totally from scratch. So I didn't really do a how-to on it because I was busy, but I like how it came out. I've got to do quite a lot of sanding on it to make the edges even and stuff like that, and then it's going to get painted. So yay, it's really fun. I think I need to do maybe put a little slightly bigger feet on the bottom of it, help it balance. I've had 2 recycle centers turn down my runners because they aren't marked with American Plastics, marked for. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Yes, I will do that. Throw my runners into the recycling bin with all the milk jugs, bottles, and whatnot, and just let them figure it out. But sometimes that doesn't work because, like, he is right. There is a difference in the plastics. Okay, attention to detail. Shows what attention to detail I have. Okay, so let's see here. I'm typing things. Okay, I just sent you the thing, Ryan. It's snowing in Ireland. Interesting. It's snowing in a lot of places. Let's see, we've been going for a bit over an hour now. It's been an hour and 15 minutes, roughly. I'm just going to talk like this directly into the mic for the rest of the live stream. If it bothers you, let me know. If it gets your ears tingling, I'm sorry. If it gets other things tingling, don't let me know that. That's just creepy. And I have a pop filter, but I have it put away. So I'm sorry that I'm in your ears like that. So like that. And Joey, I think it's almost always snowing on Mount Fuji. That's just what happens. Okay, I have to get going. Just finished eating a big bowl of kale with no dressing or topping. That really sucks. I hope you massaged it. Because that's the better way to eat kale. Otherwise, it's bitter and very hard to eat. And Joey, I know it bothers you, and I'm okay with it. And the encrypted messages have been received by our creator. Okay, you think it bothers you? I'm hearing it in my own ears with the headset, so it bothers me too. And yeah, that's what it is. So just deal with it, Joey. Is it better if I talk like this instead of whispering? Let me look directly into the camera. Is this better, Joey? Is this what you want? Is it? Is it? Joey, if I do this but stare directly at the camera, does it creep you out even more? Because if it does, I'm okay with that. Yeah. And now there's silence. Just think about it. No, I'm turned on. Damn it! Screw you, Joey. It's quite soothing. uh, no, we're just not going to do that. Oh, let me talk about something real quick before I go. I do need to go because I think the wifey is missing me or something. I don't know. So I got Piccolo, Mish Piccolo. So, and I'll cover this in the review, but I'm gonna cover it now for the 5 people watching, if there's even 5 people watching. The new Dragon Stars wave, such as this, doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure. As you can see, there's no extra bits or pieces. So they give you the extra open hands along with the fist hands, like they do on 99% of these. But then they give you a hand. And I swear, so far, every single one comes with it. Now, Frieza comes with his finger pointing of death, but it looks like instead of giving us a Build-A-Figure part, they now give us just a couple pointing fingers. Now, I know Piccolo, he needs to do the special beam cannon. And in case of Goku, he's doing the instant transmission, which I do want the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But it's funny to think that that's just what they've defaulted to. Now, this Piccolo does look pretty good. I can't wait to actually get him out. I'm digging the paint work. And let's see, they give him the crappy knees or the good knees. Looks like the good knees. All right. We got him. Yeah, they didn't give him his cape or shoulder stuff. I have a feeling we'll get another version of him that does. Because they like to put out a normal version, and then a version with options or Super Saiyan or whatever. This isn't a very base Piccolo. I do hope they give us one with the hat and with the shoulders and cape. But I can see why that would be a bit more expensive. I kind of expect that to be like a Build-A-Figure deal. But I figure if they do that, and also we don't know which version of Piccolo this is, whether this is Super or GT, not GT, Z, or which saga is a part of, because that could be all the way back to the beginning of Z, like with normal Frieza, whereas everybody down here, so you've got Cell, obviously, Android 17, obviously, and then Super Saiyan 3 Goku, so we got multiple versions across series, so... And then Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which I'm not bothering with, to be honest, because there's no Build-A-Figure. I don't have to buy that one, and I don't agree with Super Saiyan 4 being a thing. Just me. But I hope they give us a version Piccolo that does have the thing, or I'll have to sculpt one myself. No, I absolutely agree that if you're not getting a BAF part, you should get something else. But one thing I'm noticing with this particular wave, and Piccolo just being like the base example, you're getting so much more detail. Like Frieza is 100%, except maybe the feet and hands. Frieza's 100% a brand new mold with a lot of detail. Super Saiyan 3 Goku is probably going to be 99% regular Goku, but the amount of hair that he comes with and all new head sculpt kind of makes up for that. Cell being a completely new sculpt, except probably the hands. Android 17 being a totally new sculpt, all those things, that's fine. And even Super Saiyan 4 Goku is more than likely 100% a new sculpt as well. Doesn't look as much repaint. So, I mean, keeping the price the same, but not giving us a Build-A-Figure part, considering that all the stuff we've had before has been 99% reused body parts, or doubles or triples of the same body or head or whatever, and repainted. You know, giving us mildly new accessories, a couple extra hands, things like that, but all new sculpts, okay, that's fine. If you're recycling sculpts again, not making any changes except for a little bit of paint or a Super Saiyan head, you better give us a BAF. If you're not, if you're giving us an entire brand new sculpted wave, okay. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, you're getting some money. Yeah, that it is. It's what I'm seeing already from this wave. Getting figures that didn't exist at all. I mean, we've gotten only 2 versions of Frieza, whether that was first form, or I'm sorry, final form, or golden Frieza, which are obviously very similar, with just a few molded details different. Which, mind you, the shading on Frieza is a little creepy, if I'm honest. But, so, this is, with this version of final form Frieza, you know, he comes with fist hands, totally open hands, and then pointing finger, which is already different than Gold Frieza. Plus, but this one did come with a BAF. So this was in the very first wave, as it was. And I do need to get... Oh, that's weird. Okay, so it's got Super Saiyan Goku as the first one. Beerus is the second one. Vegeta is the third one. Super Saiyan Vegeta is the fourth one. Frieza is the fifth one. And Goku is the sixth and seven? Oh, they're talking about... Okay. They're talking about the Build-A-Figure part. Okay. So Goku... Oh, because Goku comes with 2 chunks of Shenron. Also, one of the worst head sculpts and body sculpts out of the whole thing. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that I just wanted this to have the complete set, I'd really, really wouldn't want this Goku. He kind of sucks in comparison. The hair sculpt is nice, but the head sculpt is bad. And he's got the boxiest chest of the uniform I've ever seen. It's really bad. But anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and go, unless you guys have any other questions. I'll give it about 7 more minutes. We'll go till 1:30 on my time. So we'll go 7 minutes. What do you guys got? What do you got? Questions? You want to know things? Do you want to say things? Do you have a quick discussion we can do in 7 minutes? Whoever's watching, talk to me. Talk to me, Goose. Any minute now. You notice how unboxing art said one thing earlier about me being live, but then never addressed anything else I said to him, and also didn't seem to talk in the chat ever again. It's really kind of annoying because I need to talk to Art about things, and he's just not around. So there's that. Does anybody know where unboxing art went? That's really... You screwed up. Why did you screw up, Ryan? Don't screw things up. Build a Megami device kit. No, I don't want to. Who is more likely to kiss Rey in Star Wars Episode 9? Kylo, Finn, or Poe? Chevelle 4x4. Hello. I am not the man. I am a man. I don't know about da man. But thank you. I appreciate whatever. It's all good. Do you remember the ball jokes in the old streams? I do remember a lot of ball comments in the old streams, and I remember that 99% of them were blocked because I got tired of them. But then I had to because of Balls for Balls, I had to allow the word ball to be typed in comments again. I do remember booting Jetfire repeatedly for making way too many ball jokes. Hey, Ice, if you want to sponsor me, I'll do that. I don't want to build a Megami device kit. They don't fit into my collection, Joey. Some of them look cool, but I've got no reason to do it. I can't just build whatever unless you're a patron and you buy the thing and want me to review it. That's a different story. Just making noise in the microphone at this point. I'm just itching to get this these 2 kits done. Not just the 2 that I started the other night, but the other 2. Favorite episode of DS9? Give me a second. I'm pretty sure I know what it's called. Give me a second. Sacrifice of Angels. Oh, and he checks the Romulans into coming in. No, Sacrifice of Angels is my favorite episode, other than the finale. Sean L. Oh, what up, buddy? What's the first thing you notice on paint job to strike your fancy? See, I didn't realize who that was, Mr. Sean Love. What's going on? The first thing you notice on a paint job to strike your fancy. Use of color and lighting to your advantage. So whether you have good color separation, and if you have differences of finish that keep your eye moving. If something is all entirely glossy from head to toe, your eyes don't really move. It just shine. But if you mix it up with mattes or semi-glosses along the way, it makes your eye want to move around the piece, because the differences makes your eyes move. Similarities keep your eyes stagnant, and that's what you want. So you want to have things move around. Obviously, cleanliness matters as well, which is a thing that I haven't had on some of my paints as of late. But of course, you do some phenomenal work on your own. But color separation matters a lot. And in the case of like the Flame Toys kits that I've been working on, it needs more. And I think that's a problem that's going to be happening in the future. I have not opened my newest Optimus Prime as of yet to see what's going to be needed, but I know a few things. And I'm going to avoid using as many stickers as I can, which means I'm going to have to paint as much as I need to. But yeah, that's what I noticed on a paint job. Yeah, of course. Don't know what I just heard. Something from the living room. I gotta sneeze. I thought I had to sneeze. It's gonna come out right at the last second. But yeah, no. Differences in finish matter a lot, and what's it called? Spectral something or other. But even if you have the same color on a thing, say you've got a wing or a big panel, but it's got like intercut panels or anything like that, if you spectral highlighting, that's what the word I was looking for, using masking. So you say you've got like a single sheet of something, a single wing, let's use that as an example, but you've got 15 different panels on. It's all the same color. What you can do is spectral highlighting, just using different clear coats, not even altering the color. You mask off certain areas and you hit certain things with a gloss, and you hit some other things with the standard matte or semi-gloss, so that this section stands out a little bit more, even though it's one panel, one color, making things change. The differences move your eyes around. And then of course when you do your washes, it'll also make a difference at the same time. I need email to deliver payload. You got it. Payload delivered. That just sounds weird. I know what you're talking about, but it's weird, Ryan. Don't be weird. Let's see here. But Joey, did I answer your question sufficiently? Is that a good episode? Actually, that's in my top 15 moments, top 15 emotional moments. I got one email. That's not it. I got another email. It says the payload. You weren't joking. All right, guys, but I'm gonna call that a stream. Thanks for everybody who came out to watch, and anybody who was interacting in the chat. By all means, if you were sitting silent on the sidelines, how dare you? Come and talk. Come and play. That's what we're here to do. And make sure you stick around for all things. Tomorrow we're going to have another In the Kitchen with Shoky, and if I see enough progress in it, I might do a Master Grade Monday update, but I might just do a picture or two on the community tab. If you guys don't follow the community tab, I've been making a post over there about teasers and upcoming things. Make sure you follow me on all the things that are down over here. And Patreon, Shoky shirts, all the things. Balls for Balls contest by all means. Actually, Sean, if you haven't heard about the Balls for Balls contest, go check it out, because it would be fun to see what you could do with your paint work. Need to send somebody, or somebody needs to send you a ball kit to submit for that, because you have some amazing paint work. But guys, stick around for all the reviews this week. Like I said, we've got Broly stuff, Transformers stuff from Power of the Primes with update kits, and then of course Nate Simmons Nerdcast on Saturday. And then Bobby Skullface will be after that at some point. And patrons, look forward to seeing things before all the newbies. Or the normies, I should say. And Ryan, thank you so much for all your work. And guys, make sure you go check out our creator on all the things. I can't remember all of the things. Look him up, Ryan Lou something on Instagram. I'll share some of his things. Go, because he's doing all this great work for Balls for Balls. I'll catch you guys on the next one. And remember, as always, to keep on nerding, keep on building, and let's keep building this community of weirdos together. And Joey, don't let ASMR ASMR turn you on? That's weird. Bye, guys.